My guy Short Dog, Too Short in the building. What's up?
What's up with it, man?
Man, good to see you.
It's good to be here, man, for real.
You will forever be a staple and a legend in my city of Memphis, man. Is a longtime supporter from Born to Mac, you know what I mean, and a guy that's played Freaky Tales at least 7,000 times.
Yeah, man. A lot of love when I come to Memphis. A lot of love from the first time in 1989 to the last time I went there. A lot of love.
Anytime I talk to people, whether it's a blog or a magazine, and started to DJ as a teenager, you know, they ask me like, what's the real connection between Memphis and the West Coast? Really, we had nothing to grasp onto because we weren't really rocking with what was going on the East Coast. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And this is like bass music in Florida, so everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was the bass lines. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you know, when I noticed that, when I realized that a song like I Ain't Trippin' was like, like a Memphis classic. Yeah. Like, I never really told you about this, but literally, I would feed on that and try after that to make songs. I'm making this song like Memphis gonna like this. You know, like it would be in my mind.
That's really interesting. Two other artists I have that same conversation with. I've got great relationships. One is T.I. and the other is 2 Chainz.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Because a lot of their upbringing is Ballin' MJG, is 3 6 Mafia's Project Pat. You know what I mean?
Man.
It's like early Memphis.
And I'm the first guy that really gave Little John the big platform.
Absolutely.
You know, working with Jermaine Dupri, I mean, he was doing his thing in So Def, but as an artist, I put him on the big stage, and he was big on that Memphis show. I think Memphis had a lot to do with the evolution of CRUNK.
Look, don't even start that conversation. Like, it was named and branded somewhere else. Shout out to DJ Squeaky. Shout out to my guy DJ Spanish Fly. You may know his name as well too. But guys that were innovators of chants down south, that Memphis sound, the original Memphis sound, and that's where it came from. Lil Jon took it and ran with it and renamed it in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So,
but we all know we all know. Ain't got to bite no tongues. But it's love though. It's love, and right now, you know, that same kind of that bounce from the Gangsta Walk, it's still the same bounce right now.
It is still the same bounce, and it's just being recycled. Like, for example, Gotti had a #1. Of course, he sampled one of your records. You know what I mean? And it's like your records get sampled so much.
That was a lot of love too.
A lot of love, you know.
He brought that Freaky Tales back, put Nicki Minaj on. They actually called me from the studio. I was like, whoa.
You were like, man, no problem. Hold on a second. It's my lawyer's number.
Man, I would have been in the video, but Gotti. No, you know what Gotti does? He like. It's like 11 o'clock at night on a Monday. He like, we shooting a video in Miami tomorrow morning. Yeah. Like, man, I can't make it.
He usually call me at 3 in the morning and say, hey, man, I'm going to send something to your inbox like tonight. Then I'm going to be in the city at 4. Can I come through? All right. Damn, Doug. All right, man. No problem. You know what I mean? So,
but he got the formula, man. I love it. I love what's coming out of Memphis, man. Y'all hot right now. Hot.
Man, Memphis is on fire right now. I just wish, like everybody, you know, I wish everybody could get on the same page. You know what I mean? Everybody has to get on the same page because think about all the records from Memphis that are being recycled. All the 3 6 stuff is being, you know, Plain Jane, the
Cardi B,
the Easy record, Cardi B. Everything is being recycled, and you know, your music is like the start of people that were recycling that. And I'm not going to say. I consider you a Memphis artist. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, you're from the left coast though, but because I grew up in so many Memphians and DJs from Memphis, like grew up like Dope Theme Beat, you know what I'm saying? Like all these crazy records, you know, Life is Too Short, like you said.
Man.
And it was incredible the first time I saw Black Panther and the opening of it. Of course, they were in Oakland. You don't even know about that.
Yeah, that was a shock to me, but at the same time, I was like, it makes sense. The director's from Oakland, but I mean, just to go sit in the movie theater and like what?
And
like first thing you hear, what?
You know what I mean?
So that was a good moment, man. Like you know. This is like really like I don't brag a lot, but in the short period of time, Drake remade Blow the Whistle, Gotti remade Freaky Tales, the song pops up in Panther, Black Panther, and I'm gonna give you another one too. 3 6 Mafia. Cardi B just sampled Chicken Head, but 3 6 Mafia sampled cuss words.
That's right.
My songs. That was like
cuss words.
That was like a blessing on a blessing, blessing on top of a blessing.
You know, your music was unique and very different for the time, but it really broke open a lot of doors because the things you were talking about very openly, very risque. Like nobody was doing that then. You know what I mean? Like
the subject matter.
Yeah.
You know, we could go back. We can go back to like a 1990-ish era,
right.
And we could sit around with a room full of hip hop experts, and they could tell you how less of a MC I was than so and so and so and so and so and so. But all them dudes are sitting on the sideline right now, and if you really, I don't care. Negative, positive, whatever you want to say, but if you really analyze hip-hop today, what I was doing evolved in a major way.
If you had a flow chart right now and put it on a wall, yes, you're absolutely right. A lot of that derived from what you were doing in '89.
We were doing what we used to call the two-finger bass lines, where you can't play keyboard, but you know what the funk is. You just find that funk. That's it's going down right now. You know what amazed me, man? And you know, I'm an OG that loves new hip hop. I love the young, innovative artists that are doing things that make hit records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you criticize them all you want, but they making hit records. And to sit down and to watch a kid sit down on a laptop and make a hot beat without touching an instrument is just something. Yeah, like I'm like. You can't hate it.
It's like you don't know how hard we used to work to be able to do this. Yeah.
And I'm like, the first time I saw it, like, what are you doing? I'm making a beat. How?
Right. Exactly. Man, I appreciate your time. Like I said, you know, you got a lot of love in Memphis, and a lot of my adolescence as a DJ, as a teenage DJ, comes from, you know, the records that you were making back then, and a lot of from those bass lines and those 808 tracks and 6- and 7-minute records. You know what I mean? Not to mention.
I learned something recently too, man. Drake got his funk from Memphis. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, you know, his pops. You know, Dennis.
Yeah, that's who told me. Yeah. But I'm like, okay, it makes sense now. That's why the boys run deep with the music, because it's Memphis.
And if you listen to a lot of pre-mixtape stuff from Drake that he was doing, there's a lot of Memphis references before the Houston stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where a lot of it comes from, and a lot of the subject matter. You know, he stole, you know, Project Pat's verse. Fourth floor down, man. You know, that whole verse that he took.
It's two rappers that you never get mad if they steal your rhymes. That's Drake and Jay-Z.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Man, congratulations, man, on the year that you're having and your career. You know what I mean? And it's always, you know, it's always good to sit down with you, and you're always fam. I hope to see you in Memphis again real soon, and of course, blow the whistle, the ultimate party starter in the city.
Nothing but love. And you know, Memphis is my favorite because you know, making easy money, pimping. You know, I'll stop right there, but you know, I always love that.
Appreciate it, man.